Does anyone else not celebrate Christmas, or is it just me? This year, I'll be spending the entire day alone. And yet, being alone and not lonely is probably the most important lesson my 20s taught me. As an extrovert since young, I wasn't used to spending time alone, but studying abroad for college meant a lot of alone time. But I quickly learned to enjoy this precious time alone, pursuing everything that interested me. I didn't care if people were judging me. P.S. They weren't, because more often than not, we are our own harshest judge. I can't wait to see what I'll learn in 2024. And as the year draws to a close, I'm forcing myself to reflect, something which I typically hate doing. But this year, I turned 30. But honestly, it doesn't feel any different. I don't feel compelled to follow societal norms. And that makes me feel like my 30s are the new 20s, just with more spending power. I truly believe that there's no one fixed path that you have to follow. It's really up to you to make the world your oyster. Speaking of money, this year, career-wise, I made a big leap of faith. I asked to pivot to a role I've pondered about for a while. For the first half of the year, I didn't feel like I was qualified. But this quote spoke to me. It is better to begin your journey, make some mistakes, and correct your course, than to wait until everything is perfect and never even start. I realized I just needed to do it and learn along the way. Because if not now, then when? Long way to go, but I'll keep you all updated on the switch. Making kimchi is so much cheaper than buying it, and it really isn't that difficult. It just requires a bit of patience and trial and error to find the perfect mix for you. It's kind of like friendships, don't you think? It takes a bit of trial and error to find the friends worth making an effort for. The first lost connection I had hit me hard, but the older I got, I realized that it's normal for people to drift apart. You just have to keep those that matter close to your heart. In your 20s, heartbreak seems to be a rite of passage. I haven't visited this place in a while because it held memories of a past relationship. But I realized the hurt has now faded. Instead, all that remains are the lessons reminding me what I shouldn't compromise on. You don't trust that someone is never going to betray you. You trust that you'll be able to handle it if they do. That you'll be able to walk away. Unfortunately, love doesn't magically become simpler in your 30s. Many couples I know, even those who are married, still grapple with it. It's true that love requires effort, but it shouldn't be unnecessarily difficult. I feel like your 20s are a period for learning from your situationships, figuring out what you truly desire in a partner. But if someone makes those mistakes over and over again, love yourself enough to walk away. And that concludes my reflections and my Christmas day alone. As I step into my 30s, I hope to carry these lessons from my 20s with me. Happy New Year, everyone, and I hope 2024 is amazing. But if it isn't, just remember that it's never too late to start over.